Tom,
Yes.
it's the most wonderful time for a beer.
That was, wow. That was grade A material, my good man. I wasn't expecting that because we have 3 Christmas beers
Yes.
here, guys, from
Not
Home
one,
Bargains.
not two. Ho, ho, ho. 3
3 beers.
Home Bargain Christmas beers.
We have
We have them all.
Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and Exhibit C, me pee ferociously later after drinking all of these beers in a row. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm not feeling too merry just yet, Stu, but I'm hoping by the end of this episode we can bring in a little bit of Christmas joy into the studio. That's what professional podcasters call their recording space from what I hear. Where do you want to start, mate? We've got a spiced red ale, a Christmas spiced red ale. We've got a Christmas pudding and custard stout, and we have Santa himself has produced a fine little IPA for us to try.
Yes.
I think the weakest one out of the bunch is the IPA. Yeah, standing at 4.4%.
The Glen Cannichs are both 4.5s.
So should we start with the IPA, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, a classic India Pale Ale batch brewed in Yorkshire by an award-winning craft brewery. It's
That
not
won't
actually
admit their brewery for this label.
They're not stating their name. Maybe they're that embarrassed by its quality. We will see. Okay,
And
it's actually a bit trickier to get into than I thought.
And also, yes,
oh, there we go.
Our bread and butter was Home Bargain beers back in the day.
It was. Another little flashback for the people.
But
how festive?
Yes, the Home Bargain's Halloween beer wasn't the most good.
It wasn't, to say the least. It wasn't the most good. No, and that was made by Glen Cannich or Cannich.
Yep. So
Konnichiwa.
They stung us
Japanese
once,
company.
And we've doubled down on them.
Sounds like us.
In case they might be better.
Well, a free glass coming with it is going to make it sting a lot less if it is crap.
I don't have a beer mug like this.
Maybe I should have washed this out before I used it, but it's so cold that I don't want to ruin the temperature of it. It seems like the perfect vessel for a nice IPA. I'm going to crack this sucker open and have a sniff. If you want to do the same. What we got going on?
It's...
Okay.
Yeah, it's got character.
Yeah. I'm getting more kind of maltiness than maybe hoppiness that you'd expect with an IPA, which is not a bad thing. Okay, let's check out the colour, shall we? See what's going down. And if this doesn't fill the whole thing up, I want my money back. Okay. Bit lighter than I was expecting. More lagery than anything. Yep, 0.5 litres on the dot.
Yeah.
Exquisite. And yeah, as we mentioned, it's I'm sure we could look it up on the internet, but from the bottle, it's a complete mystery as to who actually brewed this.
Yeah.
An anonymous brewery who've won a couple of awards based in Yorkshire.
Exclusively in the UK for TGM Limited Liverpool and TGM Belfast.
Okay. Brewed for TGM Fridays. Interesting.
But yeah,
maybe it's the perfect
winning breweries in Yorkshire. It can be a lot.
I wouldn't think so, but maybe it's the perfect beer to go with some weird American food served in a cocktail glass. So if we had some of that, we could obviously finding out for ourselves. But this will do. Okay, the hoppiness is coming in a little bit now for me. Smells like a very, very well-rounded beer, I think. All the classic odors that you'd come to expect.
Yeah.
For the first time tonight, Merry Christmas, bud.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. It's definitely a bit more lagery than I was expecting. It's got that subtle hoppiness there, that kind of...
Yeah, it's given me sort of like elderflower vibes. Like that floral hoppiness.
Yeah. It's got like a piney kind of maltiness to it, which is interesting. It's definitely a well-balanced beer for sure. Maybe a bit light on the aftertaste, but I don't think that's bad at all.
I was expecting something with like a lot higher, like sort of bitterness units.
It's definitely a bit there, but it's not
overwhelming
at all. No, it's quite smooth, to be honest. It's kind of well-rounded out at the end. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, now I think these were maybe $2.99 in home bargains. So for like the beer and this hefty glass, like that's probably the more favourable, or it set the standard high.
It has.
For tonight's review.
Oh, it's already making me a bit gassy, unfortunately. But I have read on here that it's IPA for Santa only, so I'm okay to drink this. But what about you, Stuart?
Well, I've been known to play Santa on the odd occasion.
Extremely odd occasions, yes. What do you think of the beer, kiddo?
Yeah, it's all right. It's pardon my French. It's chuggable.
It's definitely chuggable. Should we chug it? You want to chug your contents right now, my man? Come on. Come on, give me a big chug. Come here. Come on. Come to Papa.
I'll take a
claws.
I'll take a big glug.
Okay. Let's glug.
Okay. Cheers.
Happy glugmas. What?
God.
I'm impressed. This is the second time this show. He's doing something right tonight. This guy's on fire. Okay. Are you going to be okay?
Oh, it's giving me a red eye.
They do look a bit poopy, to be honest, mate.
Oh, I don't use that word.
Just a slight poopiness to them. What do you reckon?
Shit, I guess that's a good beer.
Shit. Just stop there. Shit. It's not bad at all, mate. Like, I'm actually quite surprised. Like,
this was kind of just a fairly all right IPA. It's like almost like an above average.
I agree. Yeah.
Like comparing it, let's see, other IPAs we've had this year, like the Edinburgh Castle.
Very nice. IPA. Very nice IPA. Just a kind of not bog standard, but just kind of everything that you'd want in an IPA without any twists or frills, just straight down the middle.
That's just like this Santa's IPA is like a fraction above it.
It's very well made, very well crafted.
It's good and it's flavorful and it's just a little bit more than what I expected.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I completely agree. It's a bit more of a well put together beer than I was expecting, to be honest.
Yeah.
Delightful.
But now it's time for the spiced red ale.
Okay, right. Now,
Santa's got his little greedy mitts.
he,
And a big old pint.
right. Let's sniff it.
So was that just a joke reaction?
No, I don't like that. No,
Christmas cake.
No.
Oh, there's raisins and sultanas in there.
Do you know what? There's a bit too citrusy. It's lingering, right? Like in my nose.
It's definitely full of festive cheer, Thomas. A deep red, warming winter ale.
Bit too
Hopped
much
with
cheer, if you
British,
ask me.
golden and fuggle. Flavoured with bitter orange and cinnamon.
See, I do like Fuggles, but I'm thinking,
It's cinnamon.
is the bitter
spiced.
orange going to cancel that out? It's
Do you
kind
have
of,
your second glass.
it's relaxing a little bit. No, I'm going to just pour into this one like a dirty bastard.
Yeah, dirty bastard.
Convenience's sake. Right, let's go.
Let's go.
Here's the pour. Bit darker than the last one. To be expected.
Oh yeah,
It's about the same as the bottle. Tiny bit under. What we're talking here, 440 compared to 500.
I like your optimism
Yeah.
of pouring the whole can out. I'm like, right, let's just go for a little sample here.
I'm extremely thirsty, and the Santa IPA did not quench my thirst in any way.
Oh, it is so.
Wow. Okay.
It's maybe that is burnt orange.
Is that? It's a bit like almost like Star of Anise in there. Like, is this Chinese 5-spice beer? Because I forgot the rice.
Oh, it is. It's got some real sweet, fruity tones. Like it must obviously be begging to be like Christmas cake, like a Christmas pudding.
Definitely, I'm definitely maybe like some sultanas and raisins, but more kind of a citrus note for me. A big citrus note.
So the old burnt orange.
Yeah, a little kind of marmalade situation. It seems.
Yeah, marmalade. You're right.
Let's
All right.
take a shot, buddy.
Let's go, Paddington.
Happy Kwanzaa. No,
Really?
that's a no.
That was one sip. Cut you just.
No, that's that's not really my thing, to be honest, dude. It's kind of too watery as well. I feel like if it was kind of really pressing,
yeah, there
really
isn't
kind of pushing,
any.
if it was pushing with the flavor a bit more, I feel like it'd be tolerable. Because it's kind of so watery, it's got that that slight kind of taste of the spice there, which makes it a bit worse.
It does have a small spicy taste, but yeah, there's like zero carbonation after pouring it.
And I'm not really tasting citrus. It's more
it's actually kind of quite a synthetic,
like kind of nutmeg or something like that, man.
There's some sort of a synthetic chalkiness.
There's definitely a chalkiness to it, yeah. The consistency of it is a bit strange, or at least the mouthfeel of it's a bit strange. It just, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth, really. Don't know about that one, buddy. Don't know about that one.
Yeah, I'm going to stop.
I mean, I think I'm actually kind of having nice kind of memories of the Yorkshire pudding beer now that this just came into my life.
Yeah, there's kind of wee aftertaste as well. That's a bit.
I mean, look, I don't want to kind of hate on it that much. I mean, if you're looking for a Christmas spice red ale, then maybe this is your thing. If you like a spicy brew, then go ahead, give it a shot. It's just not really my thing, to be honest. I just feel like
this is definitely beer that like a granny or an auntie finds out that you've got an interest in craft beer. It's, these are perfect. We're shopping. There's some fun beer, nice festive. I'm sure young Thomas will like this.
This. Do you know what? This is something I'd happily receive and be quite thankful for receiving, but maybe one that I'd pour down the sink when everyone had left after the festivities, to be honest. Sadly, I don't want to tell a soul about it. That's kind of the beer, the vibe this is giving me. This is the third beer in our unholy trinity.
Where will this rank?
Oh man,
between our IPA and our Christmas Red Ale.
Oh, I'm hoping it's either as good as the IPA or even better. Let's have a smell.
Christmas pudding and custard stout.
This could be good. This could be good. Dark crystal malts, roasted barley, muscovado sugar, orange peel, nutmeg,
orange.
Okay, and liberally drizzled with custard flavor. Okay, yes.
Smells like sugar.
Yes. Okay, I'm down with that. It smells a bit milky, almost like a milk stout.
My God,
yes. I'm definitely down with that.
50% beer, 50% actual like custard.
I don't know if it comes out and like it's just half beer. It's just yellow on top and then brown on the bottom. We'll know.
That's
very nice.
A home bargain's Guinness if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, man. I mean, I hope the taste is as good as the smell. Let's pour it out. I'm too excited.
Yeah, there's the volume, the smell.
The smell, man.
It's unreal.
Okay, that's kind of the colour that I was expecting. Colour that I wanted.
A nice custardy head on top.
Very custardy. You could say that
like a stout.
You could say that this stout is so bad that it was taken to custody. It was put in custody.
Let's put it in our mouths first.
It was arrested. It's for sex crimes. It's a real bad egg.
Let's be quiet and put beer in our mouths.
You got it. Cheers, bud.
Cheers. Watery again. There's no this. I feel like it should have a full body.
A full body would be nice, but I'm happy to settle for a bit more flavor, and this has got a bit more flavor than the previous one.
Yeah, there's something in the aftertaste that I'm not quite happy with, but
it's got like almost like a fake sweetness to it, like a
synthetic.
Yeah, like a sweetener kind of vibe to it at the very back end, but it's got that. It's got a kind of Demerara sugar. Look at the wrong can then. Taste to it for sure. Almost like a kind of powdery kind of taste to it. Angel Delight kind of vibe to it, which is not a bad thing, but there's just not enough of that flavor, right?
Compared to the last drink, it's definitely got more flavor. It has a taste, a better taste to it.
Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed custard. Like if it was like a blind taste test, I would probably definitely have said like some sort of like vanilla.
Yes.
But I feel like I reckon if that's just overwhelming to the mountains, like right, it's a Christmas pudding and custard stout, but the custard's gonna be so overwhelming, you're not gonna get any Christmas pudding.
The pudding, yeah, because there's more Christmas pudding taste to the
last one.
The last one. that one's got more of a kind of a raisiny, sultanery vibe. Whereas this one, although it does say it's got a bit of orange peel, I'm not really getting that. Do you know what I'm getting, bud? Vanilla Coke. Close your eyes.
Yeah.
And imagine vanilla Coke. And that
I'm on a
is...
beach.
Imagine it, it's 2004. You've just started, left secondary school. You've just gone into the local news agent, and there's this thing that awaits you. It's Coca-Cola with vanilla. Your tiny brain is blown. What's going on? Crack it open. Have a taste.
Then you grow up to be a brewery for home bargains, and you want to replicate this in a Ratatouille-esque style flashback.
You think that's what it is? It's like flat vanilla Coke, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've said that, I can't get it out of my head. But that's, for me, that's what the taste replicates. And I haven't had vanilla Coke in a very, very long time. I don't think they even make it anymore, do they? Sadly.
Now all we need is a scoop of vanilla ice cream to drop in it.
See, I'm not down with the whole float situation. No, to be honest. I like to count my calories, and that's a few too many, to be honest.
Yes, silly bugger. You could afford to be fat.
Well, not this fat. Maybe somewhere towards that, but definitely not this level. No offense, Santa.
Let's get jolly.
Try for drinking your IPA. You trying that new catchphrase, are you? Yeah. Oh, what's happening?
Yeah, I like a lot. Let's get jolly.
I think it needs a bit of work, to be honest, man. Head back to the drawing board.
Our ranking of the beers. Third place is Santa's Christmas Spiced Red Ale.
Definitely, yeah. Just
do better.
Yeah, I mean, a bit too. Yeah, what I mean, just kind of orangey for me, to be honest, and not a lot really.
I mean, it still has some mad Christmas pudding vibes. Like that smell is off the chain.
Yeah, just
nailed it, but
yeah, I just took another sip, and I don't know. I want to say that if you are maybe into a spiced ale or find that sound of that appealing, that could work for you. But to me, it's just the kind of the overwhelming orange kind of citrus flavor to it is just not very appealing, to be honest. So that's dead last for me. And the wateriness is definitely
that's it.
A big factor. Plays a big part in that decision.
If I could take a drink of it and it's an overwhelming amount of flavor, like I would accept that. But the fact that you drink it and you're just like, it's diluted. It's watery. Exactly. It's light, and I don't know. I'm just thinking, I want my Christmas beers to be kind of heavier. Yeah, I think anything like that you would think that is maybe like spicier or a bit more kind of on the darkest end of the spectrum of beers, you think would be maybe a bit heavier, a bit more flavoursome, a bit more of a body to it. So the wateriness definitely doesn't help it, to be honest, bud. Rocking up into second place. Yes, same for me, bud. Same for me. Would it be fair to say that the first Glen Cannich Brewery beer that's actually been all right? Or is it still crap? So I'm just playing peekaboo with the camera. I thought it was bouncing on your microphone and your forehead. It's not bad though, man. I wouldn't say this is bad. This is definitely a very mediocre beer, but an enjoyable one for sure. Yeah. Definitely drinkable. I don't think I'd do a full sesh on them, to be honest, but it's not bad at all. And for the price, I mean, these cans themselves are £1 something. $1.50 each. For that price, it's not bad at all. Yeah. To try something new and a bit different and something a bit
festive this time of year, I think, is always awesome.
Mm.
And I genuinely nearly finished it. It's pretty enjoyable for a beer.
Yeah, I've poured to full.
Still suffers with the same problem as the previous beer, that it's a bit too watery.
Yes.
But it's got a lot
It needs
more
to be
flavour.
full-bodied.
Yeah, 100%. But this has got a lot more flavour.
If they went to maybe that amount of effort, making it a more full-bodied stout, it might be to the point where it's outclassed your supermarket beers, and it needs to be more of a bottle shop.
I think you might be right, man. Yeah, maybe our expectations are too high for like a cheap supermarket beer.
More like, you're getting what you're paying for.
Yeah, I think so. I think we were hoping for a
tight get.
I know. We were hoping for maybe a bit of a surprise, and I think we did get a little bit of a surprise with the Chris putting Custard Stout offering, but I don't know. 50-50, really. One decent, one pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Rocking up to the pole in number 1 position is big old Santa himself.
Come on. Like this one. Was very surprising. Again, not a huge IPA guy, personally, but I think that was a very kind of, don't say standard, but like a very well-made IPA with everything that you would expect from like an IPA. Very, very nice, and a very well put together beer with a lot of range, I would say. Definitely bitterness, citrusness.
I remember having a lot of
beeriness.
Notes.
Yes.
I don't have a sample I could revisit. As you saw, I drank it all.
We did see that.
To do that.
We were confused and worried.
But I don't have an excuse for my actions. This is a beer channel on YouTube.
It is?
You drink a full beer. Tom, I said it at the start of the show, and I'll say it again. It's the most wonderful time for a beer.
Look, you've used that twice now, and it's written on the back of the bottle. I'm on to you, dude. It's not even original.
I'm not ad-libbing. Come on.
You copied it. That's terrible.
Every review, I read the back of the bottle. This one's just clever.
I thought more of you, to be honest.
For $2.99. So yes, I feel it has been the most wonderful time for a beer. Maybe not 3.
No,
but definitely 1.
Do you think 3 was pushing it?
It's ambitious.
It's definitely ambitious.
They went to the effort of producing 3 Christmas beers. Unfortunately, only 1 of them has been really good.
Well, yeah, watch the space, but I don't think we're going to review another Glen Cannich Brewery beer because that's
until next Halloween.
No.
Wait, they seem seasonal. So maybe there's going to be some sort of Valentine's Day.
Possibly. I do know that they've got another
ruby red Valentine's.
Ruby red. There's something with the Statue of Liberty on. We might have to investigate that. But so far, we've had 3 over the last month, and 2 of them have been pretty terrible, and one of them has been okay. So I don't think there's a lot of hope for them on the channel, but we will see. I have done worse things in the name of fame. So see what happens next week on the Lager Logs.
I've been Stu. Over there's been Tom. Like, subscribe, do all that nonsense. And Paul.
Where's that gone?
Regardless, since we had to drink these, so should you.
There it is. Guys, have a fantastic evening and a great Christmas. From yours truly.